Larry Holmes has no doubt who gets KO'd in prime George Foreman vs. Mike Tyson bout. A fantasy showdown between heavyweight icons George Foreman and Mike Tyson has been debated for many years. Big George burst onto the scene during the early 70s, capturing world honors for the first time in 1973 when he defeated Joe Frazier. He returned to the sport in 1987 after a 10-year hiatus, going on to become the oldest heavyweight champion of all time when he beat Michael Moorer in 1994. Tyson rose to prominence during the early to mid-80s, winning his first 19 professional fights by knockout. He became the youngest heavyweight champion of all time in 1986 when he blasted out WBC champion Trevor Berbick inside just 2 rounds. A bout between the late, great Foreman and Tyson had reportedly been discussed during the 90s but never came to fruition, mainly due to Big George's quest to regain a world title and Iron Mike losing his in a shock upset to Buster Douglas, leaving fans wondering what would have happened had the heavyweight greats locked horns. One man who has had his say on the outcome of a fantasy matchup is Larry Holmes, who reigned as the world heavyweight champion for 7 years between 1978 and 1985. Despite sharing the ring with Iron Mike and experiencing his thunderous power firsthand, Holmes claimed in an interview with Sky Sports Boxing that Tyson would not have coped in with Foreman. "I ain't knocking Mike Tyson, but no. George Foreman would win in 2 seconds, he hit too hard. Anybody come at George Foreman you got to box like I did, or Ollie did, you can't stay there and take those punches. They take your head off. Bam, bam, it's like the kitchen sink he's hitting you with." Tyson made a shock return to boxing at 58 years old last November, suffering a unanimous decision defeat to YouTube star turned fighter Jake Paul at the AT&T Stadium in Texas.